Welcome back Savages to another video. In today's video we're going to be installing an Onocoy base station. There's two paths you can follow to add a base station to the Onocoy project. So one method is a DIY unit, which is a bit more involved, and we'll do that in another video. But the method we're going to be looking at today is to use a plug and play RTK base station using the NTRIP-X. So we'll do a quick unboxing of the components that you need before you get it set up. Now there is a number of other RTK base stations that you can use. You don't have to use the NTRIP-X, and they are listed on the Onocoy website, but I've actually purchased and ran one of these NTRIP-X's before, and it's just one of those projects and one of those pieces of kit you plug in and you can set and forget, and that's what I like about it, and that's why I've come back and got another NTRIP-X. So this is the box that the NTRIP-X comes in, right here. Those are the specs. Connectivity is USB 3, Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz, so make sure you're aware of that when you're connecting it to Wi-Fi. So let's just have a look and see what you get inside. So the box is quite snug. You do get a USB-A to USB-C power cable. Obviously it all runs from USB, so you can just use your own power source. So this is the NTRIP-X right here. I've got to say the build quality is exceptional. You've got rubber guards here on the corners as well to protect it. This is what it looks like on the front. So you've got the Wi-Fi antenna right there. You've got indicators for the Wi-Fi and connections just here. The antenna will connect to this GNSS port right here. If you look on the back, you've got a WPS button just here. Power indicator, the USB connection will go right there as well. But yeah, there you go. Nice and compact. And like I say, when I've had this one in operation before, it never runs hot, just nice and cool. And as you'll know from the channel, I do love low powered crypto projects, and this is no exception. This will run from USB, so you only need 5 volts. So this is the actual cable. So you've got this smaller end here with the male connector. This will connect to the NTRIP station, and this other part right here will screw into the antenna. So this is the antenna we're going to be using. It's a dome antenna. It does have a rubber surround right there to protect it. If we just turn it over, you get a center screw right there, which is for a stand, and I'll show you that in a second. And then the other end of that antenna cable just here screws into there. So what we have in this other box just here is a little stand. So these are the two parts in the box. You've got the base, which is quite heavy, and then you've got the column just here which screws in. There we go, that's what it looks like from the side. And then just stand it up. So if you wanted it anywhere and you don't have anywhere to mount it, you can just have this flat on a surface somewhere and it should be good to go. So just to summarise, all you need is the RTK base station, the antenna cable, USB cable to power it, and you should be good to go. So that's the hardware sorted, and I'll leave links in the description to everything I've got here. So now let's get on to setting this up and getting it connected to Onocoy. So here we are on the Onocoy console. The web address to get to this page is console.onocoy.com. Once you're on this page, click on reference stations here at the top and then click on NTRIP credentials. Currently you've got a limit of 3 credentials, so if you have got a free credential, just go ahead and click this button here. So if you've got more than one station, it's just easy to identify it from the description. Once you've done that, click on the button and then click on save. So once you've added the credential, it should appear in this list here. So you'll have a 3-word name which is chosen at random for it, just here in the credential field. You'll have a create time, a description if you added it. Password is there if you need to see it as well. And active should also be enabled just here as well. There is a button to register here for the blockchain rewards, which is what you'll be doing right at the very end. So we'll come back to that once we've got everything set up. By default, the NTRIP device, when you power it on, creates its own hotspot. So that's what we're going to do first of all and connect to it. So power on the NTRIP device and you're going to connect to its hotspot using either a mobile phone or a laptop on the same network. And the hotspot you're looking for to connect to will be called NTRIP-X _ and then some random digits. The next thing you need to do is go to a web browser on that device and connect to 192.168.4.1. When you've done that, you should hopefully get a page which comes up similar to this called NTRIPX config. The first thing we're going to configure is the Wi-Fi. So remember what I mentioned earlier on, the Wi-Fi network has to be on the 2.4 gigahertz band. So there's two ways you can enter the Wi-Fi credentials. You can either type in the SSID and password manually, or you can click on scan and that'll find all the local Wi-Fi networks and you can select one from the list. Once you've done that, enter the password and that part is done. There is some optional settings like setting your own IP address or changing it from DHCP to static, and you can change the scan mode from fast to full. So it's up to you whichever ones you want to select. So the next thing to do is to configure the admin page, which is this page. You don't want to just leave this open. You want to create a user ID and password. So if you do connect to this in the future, it's only you that has got the credentials to connect to it. So just go into this and enter a username and password right here. So we've done everything on the left-hand side of the config page. Now moving on to the right side with the Wi-Fi hotspot. This is entirely optional. So if you want to enable it, you can enter some security details right here and you can use the device as a Wi-Fi hotspot. The last section you definitely do need to enable, and this is the NTRIP server. You need to enter a host name and port, and the host name will be servers.onocoy.com. The port is 2101. For the mount point, you can enter anything you want. For the username, that's the random 3-word name it came up for your device, so enter that in there and also the password. So that's all the details entered. Once you've done that, there's a submit button just here at the bottom. Go ahead and click that and that'll save all the details to the device. What will happen next is the device will reboot and it'll connect to your home Wi-Fi on the 2.4 gigahertz band, and we should be able to move on to the next stage. So while we're waiting on the station to register with Onocoy, what you can do is check the current status. And you can do that by clicking on reference stations, your mount point, and then clicking on device info. In here, you'll see things like the number of satellites we can see, latency, which bands we're picking up. In this middle section, you've got sky visibility, and we'll come back to that shortly, and I'll explain how that works. On the right-hand side will be your location, and then the number of satellites that it's picking up. Another cool feature is what's called live view, and you can get to that by clicking this button here on the top right, called enable live feed. And this will give you a live real-time view of the satellites that your station is picking up. So we're here a little while later and I've connected to the console. The console address is console.onocoy.com, and as you can see under the validation field right here, it says our station is now validated. And the final thing we're going to do is register for the block rewards. So to get the rewards for having your station providing data to Onocoy, on this page under blockchain, there'll be a button that says register. Go ahead and click that and that'll register your device to receive rewards. And the final thing I'm going to show you is the actual rewards you'll receive from your station. So we're just going to go ahead under the credential and click the name. So on the left hand side, you've got a rewards pane, and this shows you the tokens that you receive on a daily basis. And they also do a streak appreciation as well for uptime. So that's something to be aware of when you've got one of these stations, is to make sure it's got a good visibility of the sky and you maintain a good connection to the internet. The next one is the visibility map, which is really nice, and it gives you an idea of the position of your antenna and how good the view is of the sky and what satellites you're receiving. So that's really useful to see. And then on the right hand side, you've got your location and also the number of satellites that it's picking up as well. So again, these are all good indicators of positioning of your antenna and device. In terms of claiming rewards, it's simple as well. So at the top here, you've got a connect wallet button just here. So connect to a wallet such as Phantom, and then go down here to claim rewards. Click that, pay the small fee, and then you'll get the tokens in your wallet. In my opinion, the NTRIP-X is the easiest way you can get involved with Onocoy. If you want to plug and play, fuss-free, and set and forget device, the NTRIP is the station to go for. Now currently the NTRIP-X is available on Amazon, depending on which part of the world you're in, so I'll leave links in the description where you can buy this. Now just bear in mind, when you're buying the NTRIP, you're buying just the actual base station. You're still going to need an antenna and an antenna cable. The antenna you're going to be needing is one of these dome style ones, which is capable of GNSS. So I'll leave a link in the description of that, and also a cable that connects from one of these antennas to the base station connector just here. So there you go, savages. That was a full unboxing and setup of the NTRIP-X base station and how to connect it to Onocoy. So I'll leave a link in the description to all the items that I've used. If you've got any other questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, please subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you savages on the next one.